Hey, you guys. So I'm not sure if I want to start a new segment called Gripes and Gratitude, or if this is just a Tallulah talking out of school. I don't know, but either way, I'm lighting the burner right now and I'm heating water. I'm getting ready to, I just pulled this out of the sink. I was starting to do dishes and I need to heat up water because I live off grid. My husband said today, he's like, you realize like we haven't had electricity or running water for a year and a half. I'm like, I know. He's like, we're still together, we're still alive. Like, it's been something. So I want to talk about gripes and gratitude because, and I'm staying in black and white until this eclipse season is over because it's not just that it's a doozy, it's just that astrologically speaking, I mean, I started to study astrology this summer and I was like, yeah, not now. Like I mean, I felt the energy of not now, Satan, but not astrology isn't Satan, but you know what I mean? It's just like that kind of like, it's so, in some ways astrology to me is so simple and easy and it makes so much sense, and then in other ways it's like math for me, like for years I thought I was bad at math until I went to college and my professor was like, you're not bad at math. He said, you're just he's like, I think you're dyslexic. So they went through all these things. I felt like a guinea pig. So I'm here doing this with you because I kind of feel like I want to talk to you guys, but I have so much to do today, and I don't know if and when this will ever see the light of day. Sometimes Spirit just, I think they have me do them. Now you can like take parts of a video and make them into a shorts. So I don't know what they're going to do, but anyway, it's exciting. You know what? I should probably just leave that up here. So I'm boiling water to do dishes, and I'm finally not freezing. It's been freezing. I got down to like, I think 30 or 32 last night. It was pretty bad. And it's making me, it's like, basically, here's my gripes and here's my gratitude. And I know I'm bouncing all around, but this is how it is for me right now. So my gripe is that I was like, honey, it's okay. I was trying not to stress this out, because we could have moved in. We could have just cleaned and moved in. But, we're like, it just seems silly to live here, that we bought this with the property in this deal that we're doing with our benefactor. Like, I've been calling him our benefactor. Seriously. He's like our surrogate fathers. Both of our fathers passed, and he's so much of our fathers. It's crazy. He even has my dad's birthday. Like, come on. But he's beautiful and we've become really good friends, and it's been really interesting, and just like everything's been really cool. But it's been teaching us so much, not just patience. Sorry, there's like some reflection. I'm like, look at this magic. Woo! It's just been teaching us so much. So I have a lot of gratitude for all of the wonderful, wonderful lessons that I'm learning. But my gripes are like, fuck, like, we had to go along his time schedule and he didn't finish until the end of July, but then we had plans for our friend to come stay on the property in August, and then it took me like a month to recuperate from like the whole like summer and spring and just everything. And yeah, it's just been like kind of one thing after the other, which it's life, right? And anytime we want to run, I'm like, hey man, like this is, Spirit's showing us like this is the life of a homeowner, be grateful, have some gratitude. And that's why I call him our benefactor in a cute way, like our angel, because he's an angel like us. That's holding space for you while you're building your dream. So yeah, we ran into another issue with something, but I'm glad it's happening now. I'd rather, even though it's getting down to 30s at night, it's still high 40s during the day, and yay, I think it's gonna be 50 today and full sun. But I live in the Pacific Northwest, and near the rainforest, so it's tricky. And we're in the rain belt, or the sun belt, I guess they call it, the sun belt, but we're on the fringe of the sun belt, so we don't get the exact same weather as the sun belt. It's very interesting. So we're in a very interesting, precarious situation in place. Like sometimes we'll go to it's like a windstorm here and it's like raining, and then we go like a mile down the road and it's fine. I'm like, dude, this is fucking freaky, but it's kind of cool. It's like, it's magic, you know, right? It's magic. But, you know, at the same time, at least we know how to live in here. We've already been through a winter. We're not going to be in here much longer. We have, you know, kind of put us back some time. But when I started researching more with spirit, it made so much sense because of eclipse season. And now that we're in eclipse season, like we're in it, you know, I even had to research it myself, you know. I'm such a bad medium. That's what started me to talk about astrology, because I want to know more, but I'm just so overwhelmed right now where I'm just like, I can't, my bandwidth is just like, no, you know. I've been like, just like turning my phone off like the way I used to and going into airplane mode. I'm just like, I just can't. But I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited, you know, to see what's to come. But man, oh man, oh man, we're working hard now so that in the winter we can, you know, kind of relax and work on the things that we really want to work on, our art and stuff like that. But in the meantime, we've had all these like little things. And the other gripe that I had was my beloved, he is so generous with his energy, and he has to clean, you know, we have the bathroom, we're in an RV, right? So, but it's, you know, the shit tank. I know for my sensitives, it's not pretty. I've done my best to keep it as clean as I can, but I mean, there's, you know, so when it's nice out, he goes to the bathroom outside all the way. Like, he doesn't, you know, sometimes at night if he has to go to the bathroom, he'll go in there, but not much. But it's also for himself, because he'd rather go outside, and then that gives more time where he doesn't have to, you know, clean it that soon, you know. But we've been watching the weather and the Farmer's Almanac. I've been watching like 3 different weather sources for some time, and we were not supposed to have this weather until mid-November. So I don't know what switched. I don't know what changed. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. Another reason why I wanted to come on here, because it's like, you know, you can't really bank on anything anymore. I turned on the news. I saw another shooting. All I saw was shooting, and I just turned it. I'm like, nope, not today, Satan. You know what I mean? Like, just start turning yourself off to it. Focus your energy on peace. Focus your energy on healing, and focus your energy on love. You do not need to be over in the Ukraine. You don't need to be over in Israel. You don't need to be in Palestine. You don't need to be in these countries. I can go on and on. There's always wars going on, right? There's wars going on in our country right now, right? We've got the North and the South are still fucking fighting each other in a Cold War. We have a Cold War of our own country, right? Like, where they want to fucking hang people like me and people who are different, you know, from trees. You know, it's like, it's insane right now. But if you look at it that way, then it'll feel insane. But if you just fucking send it love, you have look at this, you have so much power. I mean, what is happening? I know my phone screen is cracked, but I'm like, come on, like, what is happening? Seriously. So with that being said, I invoke the power of Reiki healing energy into my mind, body, and soul. And I didn't know we were going here, but here we are. I invoke the powers of the healing energies of the universe, because I am a mighty warrior. I am a mighty goddess. I am a mighty healer. I heal myself. And as I heal myself, I resonate and heal the energy around me. And as I heal the energy around me, it also heals and sends healing energy to others. I cannot heal you, but you can heal yourself. And do that. Put your hands together. You don't have to be a Reiki master. You don't have to, you know, if you say, I invoke the power of Reiki healing into my mind, body, and soul, that I appreciate what Reiki means. It means harnessing the energy of the sun, of the self. The sun is just part of us. It's part of the universe. So I send you loving healing energy. I send you loving healing energy. And remind you to send loving healing energy to yourself. And I don't know what's going on, but I thought I was doing like a little gripes and gratitude. But it's like, but also, you know what I'm thankful for? Water. That I do have. Fire. That created the heat. And living off grid and living this simply, it's taught me so much. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about my family, about our needs, what's important to us, what's special to us, what we all need to feel safe and comfortable. It's been the most beautiful and gratifying lesson. I was a very spoiled brat for a very long time. I had a lot of entitlement, but it was also bred into me. You're blonde, blue-eyed American girl. If you like I would get things like that from my father. You're a blonde, blue-eyed American girl. Go get yourself a fucking sugar daddy, but don't you ever like come to me for money. He's like, you have everything in the world, and I didn't understand it, but now I do, and that's what he was trying to say. In the way, in the place, in the time frame when I grew up, I was born in 1971. I'm a natural blonde. I make it blonder, but I am a natural blonde. And, you know, I had a lot more privileges than other people. I had to leave where I grew up and leave my world to go into other worlds, to go into third world countries, third world situations, as they call it, to understand and appreciate and respect what I was and what I had and what I was blessed with in that time period. But at the same time, that's a gratitude, right? But at the same time, it was a gripe. People thought I was stupid. They treated me like a bimbo. I couldn't be smart and pretty. That was too intimidating. Men didn't want to date me or fuck me because I was too powerful. So, the ancestors are here and they're talking to us. Whenever you watch this, whenever you see this, it's timeless. But in real time, it is Thursday, October 26th. And we're just 5 days away from Samhain, and it's very exciting. This one is different, and something's going to shift and change at the end of this eclipse cycle, which is going to happen on November 12th. And that's what other thing I was saying about astrology, is that I feel really dumb, but I'm just telling you that this is the truth. I thought I'd remembered that eclipse season was from like the eclipse to the eclipse. So like the new moon in the new moon in Scorpio, solar eclipse, and then we're coming up in a few days on the full moon in Taurus, lunar eclipse. I always thought it went from that to that. Especially since I studied the moon for how long, you guys, on the magical medium. I felt kind of like, not dumb, but just, you know, where I'm like, my brain can only handle so much, you know, as a medium. It's like some people are astrologers, but they're not mediums, right? Like they're intuitives, like, right? And they can go by the astrology, but they're also like scientists, you know, they're not all mediums. They're just really epic fucking astrologers that can kind of see, and they see the patterns and things, you know? So, so powerful, so powerful. So in this time, have your gripes and your gratitude. Have them both. You need to have them both. That's the balance. But when you gripe about something, think about one thing that you're grateful for. Because you know what? I said to my husband today, because I woke up this morning and I'm like, I'm so cold, I can't get out of bed, you know, and because we just don't have the proper things to winterize it. And the reason why I kind of lost my noodle was the well, we were on a roll. We were like, okay, I'm just going to tell you guys now, we were like 3 days away from getting in. A week if we took our time, 3 days if we really got excited and wanted to rush it. And then I just got this vibe from spirit that we shouldn't. And then all of a sudden my husband's like, something's wrong. The well's acting weird. And I'm like, what? And we have these holding tank things because we're going to live off the grid in our cabin too. It's just, you know, this was our little baby living off the grid, but now we're going to, you know, in a 35 by 10 foot, you know, RV, we went from big camper, 26 by 10 feet to 35. It's like we're building up. We're like, what's her name with the beds? Goldilocks. We're the three bears. Cute. Aw. Apparently there's a bear family up here. I really hope we get to meet them. They're like upbeat in the woods behind us, but this guy just built a house there, so I don't think they're probably, I don't know, they may or may not come back. Anyway, long story short, I was griping about something, but then my gratitude was there are people who wish they had my situation for multiple reasons. Not just for like survival or being home free or something, but people who want to try this experience and probably be like, oh, that's awesome. So I feel like we're building something with that too, to help people like maybe come and live off grid for a week and see what it's like. And, you know, I mean, obviously we would provide like water and stuff, but yeah, it's just really interesting. Just a lot of things are happening. So when the very first time we came and saw the cabin, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was like a movie where you're like, you know, some days I was like, we're like the Money Pit, you know, if you've never seen the Money Pit from the 80s, it's fucking hilarious. Rent it. It might even be the 70s, but anyway, But in the end, I know it's going to be worth it. And there's so much magic. And we're really, the more we're cleaning, the more we're peeling away like the old layers, the old energy, the fire that happened, all the trauma that happened there. And you know what I mean? It's like we're really healing this home and we're healing this land. And there's something really special about that. And I have tremendous gratitude for that. And I know that my ancestors lived way more harshly than we are. And I try to remember that. And that I believe this came in the way it did because we're not meant to do it all right now. And what I saw from this beautiful angel, if spirit calls me to, I will put a link for her episode. But in the episode, basically, she said that it ended, that eclipse season ended on the 12th, November 12th, and that people who've been putting in the time and the energy, whatever, we are really going to reap the rewards, and our new chapter is going to begin. Well, you know what? Our wedding anniversary is November 11th, 11/11. So I said, wouldn't that be fucking amazing if we end up moving in like right after anniversary? So I'm running out of time. Thank you for listening to these gripes and gratitudes. Keep putting the good energy out there. Send it out there. Pray for peace. Pray for love. Send good energy and send that energy to yourself within. Love yourself first and then love everyone else. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.